NASA has just confirmed something the world wasn't supposed to hear. The Parker Solar Probe, humanity's closest observer to the sun, has captured evidence of 3I/Atlas doing something no scientist can explain. What the probe saw shouldn't even be possible, and yet it happened.
For months, Parker had been sending back routine data: plasma flows, radiation storms, and solar winds.
Then one transmission arrived. Different, distorted, filled with rhythmic pulses that repeated every 11 seconds.
Engineers thought it was interference until the patterns started to form.
Geometric shapes, numbers, coordinates, a signature of intelligence hiding in the noise.
When the coordinates were decoded, they all pointed toward a single trajectory: 3I/Atlas. The mysterious interstellar object that entered our solar system vanished beyond the sun and defied every attempt to track it. Astronomers once called it a ghost comet, but the Parker probe just proved it's something else entirely. Inside the data, a burst of images appeared, frames captured only milliseconds apart. At first, they showed nothing more than solar turbulence. But then, the light bent, literally curved around an invisible object, as if gravity itself had shifted. The probe's sensors overloaded. Its cameras caught a flash, white, silent, blinding, and within that burst, 3I/Atlas re-emerged. It wasn't passing near the sun, it was moving through it. Through a star hotter than 1,000,000 Earths, through plasma that should have vaporized anything in existence. Yet the object remained intact, not scorched, not breaking apart. Glowing, alive, with some kind of energy we've never measured before. When NASA analysts replayed the footage, they noticed something even stranger. The probe's magnetometers registered fluctuations synchronized to the same 11-second rhythm from the earlier signal. It was as if the object was communicating through the sun itself, using it as a transmitter. Within hours, NASA locked down every system connected to Parker's feed. Internal reports vanished. Public data streams were paused for calibration. But one image slipped out, a single leaked frame showing a luminous silhouette wrapped in solar fire, untouched, untouchable. Physicists are calling it the impossible frame. Because according to every model of heat, radiation, and matter, nothing should survive what Parker witnessed. Yet 3I/Atlas did. And the strangest part? Moments after the recording ended, Parker's instruments detected a faint echo, not from the sun, but from behind it. NASA's servers flagged it as an unknown transmission source. An anomaly still active, still responding, as if waiting for a reply. Hours after the Parker probe's last signal, NASA's control center went silent. Every monitor in the mission room froze on the same frame, the impossible image.
Engineers stared in disbelief as data continued to pour in, but none of it made sense.
The probe had stopped transmitting telemetry, yet something else had taken over its channel. A secondary feed, unregistered, unlabeled, was streaming directly through Parker's communication band. It wasn't human. It wasn't encrypted. It was alive. The signal began with static, then formed into tones. Rhythmic, structured, deliberate. Scientists slowed it down by a factor of 10,000, and what they heard sent chills through the entire team. The tones weren't random. They were arranged like a sequence of syllables. Not language as we know it, but communication all the same. When NASA's Deep Analysis AI translated the audio spectrum into visual form, the signal drew a spiral, an expanding helix. It matched one of the most precise mathematical constants in nature, phi, the golden ratio. The same pattern seen in galaxies, DNA, and the magnetic arcs of the sun itself. It was as if the transmission was saying, "We are made of the same order as you." Parker's onboard log recorded a brief surge right before the feed died completely. Power readings spiked, sensors overloaded, and one final image appeared, a frame so short it lasted less than a second. At first glance, it looked like solar plasma. But when enhanced, outlines emerged, perfect geometric shapes orbiting a dark sphere. The light around it bent inward, as if space itself was folding. Then came the most haunting part. Embedded inside the data packet was a digital signature, a sequence identical to Parker's own system ID, but reversed, almost like a mirror. It was as though 3i/Atlas had read the probe, understood it, and was now sending something back. NASA engineers ran the analysis dozens of times. Each time, the result was the same. The signature wasn't random. It was Parker's call sign, rewritten, then returned, carrying an added line of binary code. When decoded, that binary translated into just 3 English words: "We found you." Within minutes, NASA's entire data relay system was shut down for maintenance. No new information about Parker has been released since. The official statement claims a temporary signal disruption. But inlighters leaked that the probe had entered an unknown state before contact was lost. Its systems were unresponsive, yet still emitting a faint heartbeat signal toward the sun. And here's the most unsettling part. Every 11 seconds, the same rhythm from the original pulses. Ground-based observatories are still detecting micro-fluctuations in the sun's magnetic field.
Perfectly timed.
Perfectly synchronized, as if something is still talking, using our own star as a voice. So if 3i/Atlas truly passed through the sun, survived the impossible, and responded to Parker's identity, then one question remains. What if it wasn't a visitor from another system? What if it's been here all along, watching from the light we thought we understood? Maybe NASA already knows what 3i/Atlas really is. Maybe Parker didn't discover it. Maybe it discovered us. If you're still watching right now, remember this. Every 11 seconds, the sun pulses. And maybe it's not just light. Subscribe, because the next discovery NASA won't admit might already be happening.